Welcome back to my Monday night live Q&A. For everyone hopping on, head over to that chat box and I want to know where you're following me from. I want to know all of your questions tonight. And if you guys are new, my name is Elizabeth. People know me on my Instagram, ElizabethAylorFitness, but basically I have my 4-year degree kinesiology, CSCS, and I'm a holistic nutritionist and a GAPS practitioner. I had severe GI issues. I had SIBO, H. pylori. I was 200 pounds with severe eczema, rosacea, all these gut issues. And I spent over 5 years building my body, overcoming my eating disorder. And now I work with clients all around the world, helping them, if they have menopause, gut issues, I help them, get their metabolism to fire, get their gut health back on track, and get their health and longevity, because I truly believe that everybody's body is different. I believe everything starts in the gut, and I look at everything as a holistic experience when it comes to getting my clients to achieve their goals, and even with me, guys. So I want to know, head over to the chat box. I want your name. I want where you're from. I want all of your questions for me, gut health. And if you click that little share button at the bottom, invite your friends. I would love to just create such a community here for you guys. And I'm here every Monday. So what is up, Mark? Mark says, hello, is an overhead tricep extension, Is the overhead tricep extension and the skull crusher work the same tricep muscle? So you have your long and your short head. When I train my triceps, I like to hit it from 3 different angles. So for example, like my 3 staples for a good tricep workout are an overhead movement. So you can do a cable overhead tricep extension. If you're at home, you could do that with a dumbbell so that your arms are up. Everything is tight. You're getting the full stretch, the contraction here. Another one that I do is the skull crushers when you're laying on your back. And if you don't have a bench available, you could also do these as dead stop skull crushers. And you could do those on the floor. And then I also like to do a tricep extension, either with the rope or a resistance band, so that we're getting it from overhead. We're getting it from the bent elbow here at a more angle. And then we're also hitting it from extension. And if you're looking for some really good workouts, I have a whole playlist called arm workouts. I have a cable only one and I have a dumbbell only one as well. And when I'm creating all of my workouts for you guys, and if you're new to following me, I break up all of my workouts into different playlists for you. I have Smith machine only. I have dumbbell only, kettlebell only, barbell only, landmine only, cable only, so that no matter where you are, you could get a workout in. And everything is separated with cues, instructions, follow along. So I hope that answered your question, Mark. Also, if you're looking for great arm workouts, check out those 2 on my page. And then I do have a new workout coming this week for you. And I put up one last week, which is an epic follow along core workout. I love these questions. I want the questions. Keep them coming, guys. Do not be shy. I see we've got a bunch of people on there, so I want you to head over. And even if you're just letting me know your name or where you're from, baby Tank, come here. Do you guys want to see Tanky? So this is my French bulldog. Come here. Come here. Oh. And he joins us every single week. But let's see. Do we have any more questions? If not, I'm going to start talking about a nutrition topic that I want to cover today. But I'm going to give it a second and see if there's any more questions for us. And I want to know if that was helpful, Mark. Have you guys tried any of my recipes out so far? I'm curious. Any of my smoothie recipes, any of that? Yesterday, I just put up a new video for you guys, and it's actually your complete guide to protein. I get so many questions, Elizabeth, how many grams of protein do I eat per day? I'm getting older, I'm going through menopause, or I'm an athlete, or I'm barely working out, or I'm vegetarian, I'm vegan, and just so many people don't know where to start. So I put up the new YouTube yesterday. It is your complete guide to protein. I take you guys through how to calculate your protein based off of your age, your activity level, what your goals are. I talk to you about different protein sources I consume on a daily basis. And I take you guys through 5 ways to actually bump up your protein intake and the effect that it has in terms of building muscle, losing fat, and helping you reach your goals in terms of body recomposition. What I mean by that, it's literally just dropping fat, building your metabolism, and building lean muscle mass so that we're fit, we're strong, we're going for our bone health. So that's a great video if you guys don't know where to start. And I even talk vegetarian and vegan options as well, since I was vegan, actually fruitarian for over 7 years. So I've done every diet out there. I've done keto, I've done vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, I've done raw vegan, fruitarian, I've done liquidarian, you name it. I've tried it all, guys, because I had so many digestive issues and so much anxiety and so much. I was on Singulair and all of these respiratory things. And a lot of my clients come to me on these. And when we really focus on the gut and our diet and prioritizing certain things and key nutrients, it's crazy what can happen. I have one of my clients, she came to me and she's been to every doctor out there. She's just in her 30s and she's like, Elizabeth, I don't know what to do. I can't lose weight. I want to be there for my kids. I want to be amazing. And I just feel like I'm falling apart. I have no energy. I am taking all of these steroids and antidepressants because of just skin rashes, eczema, then my respiratory is going, and then I'm having food allergies. I don't know what to eat. And I like to set everything up with my nutrition clients. And what we do is we do different things for fasting or migrating motor complex. And we look at things like, do we have a gallbladder? And, if it's Singulair and we're having all these respiratory issues, were we a C-section? What things throw off our gut microbiome? And in just like a week or two, we're able to clear things up. She's 3 weeks in. We're down 12 pounds now. Her eczema is 80% gone. And she forgot to take her medicine for her Singulair that she was taking every day. And she had no respiratory issues. And it's crazy what we can do when every doctor is like, oh, we can't fix this and we can't do that and take this pill and take this medicine. It really comes down to it. It's practicing. They're practicing on people. And I'm not a doctor. Always consult with a doctor before taking anything, doing anything. But I truly believe that, everybody's body is different. Low FODMAP diet, just keto, just like doing these one type of diets, a bodybuilder diet, they don't fix you. They don't help you reach your goals. It's figuring out what's underlying with you, what your missing links are, and then bridging those together. And I find a lot of people, the underlying is our gut health. And for me, it was gut health. So if you're coming to my page, I want to give you more information on if you're getting older, going through menopause, if you have all these digestive issues, if you're younger, if you're just an athlete trying to build your body. But we're going to focus on it coming from a gut health perspective, because we're not going to yo-yo back and forth. I want you to come here for some epic workouts. We're going to focus on progressive overload. We're going to build a lean muscle mass. You're going to come here every Monday. You're going to ask me all your questions for free, and I'm going to help you reach your goals. And then on top of that, every Sunday, we dive into different nutrition topics, covering everything so that you could stop yo-yoing back and forth, stop looking at all of these different diets, because there's over 30,000 diets out there, and actually reach our goals, guys. Because I'll be honest, it's been a journey, and I've had ups, I've had downs, things are non-linear, and I learned so much. And I keep reading, I keep learning, I keep educating so that I could always help people. And that's the key. You always have to be growing. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to answer your guys' questions. So drop them by if you guys have any questions. And Baby Tank is saying hi. If you guys want more of him, just let me know. I know he breathes a little loud, but all of you guys just love seeing him. Like, come on. Who wouldn't smile? He's my everything. Love you. Who else got a COVID dog? He was my COVID dog. Let's see here. Paula. So Paula says, love your smoothie recipe. Awesome. And Paula, I got 2 smoothie recipes. I have my chocolate cherry smoothie, which is phenomenal. And if you tried that one, Paula, I want to know if you added the cayenne to it for that little kick. And if you guys watch that video, you know what I mean. I talk all about adding different key nutrients to your smoothie to help lower your cortisol levels, to help burn fat, build muscle, and boost that metabolism. And then I also have another one, how to create the perfect breakfast smoothie. And then I do have a new one coming up for you guys in 1 week. So make sure you have all of your notifications on, because I got some epic content coming by, and I recorded another one. I'm cranking it out because I really want to help you guys. And when I get an idea, I roll. Paula says, do you get your blood work done yearly? Have you ever had your cholesterol high, eating higher fat and more protein? So yes, I am a big believer in getting your blood checked every year, but I don't trust the doctors when it comes to giving me the results. I always get the results back myself, because what I found is that the doctors are comparing your levels to the baseline of a standard American. I find that the standard American nowadays is already deficient in things because of our diet. So I have a list of more optimal levels when it comes to vitamin D, all of that. And that's what I go off of. So I do get my blood test yearly, and I make sure they also do a full thyroid panel, since in my family, my dad does have thyroid issues. So I always test my T3, T4, and I always test for Hashimoto's as well. I always look at my vitamin D levels as well as my iron, because when I was vegan, I did have low iron for a while. So I just make sure everything is on point with that. And then I run them off of my baseline, since the doctors are like, okay, you fall into the standard, whatever, you're good. And I feel like that's a big thing. And then another thing that you could potentially look at if you're really wanting to dive into it is doing like a hair mineral analysis. That's a great way to really check your magnesium levels. And those are super cheap. You can find them online as well. When I was doing a ton of coconut oil, when I was doing like a low FODMAP diet and I was on a very limited diet, I did a whole video, guys. If you go to my playlist, My Journey with SIBO H. pylori. It's like a 4-part series, everything I struggled with my digestive system. And for one point, I was like allergic to everything, and I could only have 3 ingredients, which was white rice, arugula, and then also the coconut oil is my fat. And when I was doing crazy amounts of coconut oil, I did have high cholesterol for a minute. But you have to look at also your LDL, your HDL, and your triglyceride levels, your total cholesterol as well. And if you are overweight, that's when doing something like looking at your fasting glucose levels to see if you do have more of an insulin sensitivity. These are all things that do affect your hormones and your metabolism, as well as that gut health. And these are just like little things I like to throw out there. So I hope those were beneficial, Paula. And I hope you try out the new recipe coming soon for you. And yesterday, the video that I put up on protein, I did put more in there in terms of recipes for you. And I have 2 videos on healthy food swaps if you guys are really looking for just different ways to change up your diet, just to kind of help. These are things that I've done to lose over 50 pounds and keep the weight off. So I have healthy food swaps, and I'm just going to make that into a playlist and start doing that monthly for you guys, since I've gotten so much great feedback on it. So we have gut reset is helping so much. Didn't realize I had an issue with dairy until I eliminated it. This is Barbie. Hi, gorgeous. Okay, I love this. So if you guys are not following me on Instagram, I'm doing a 30-day gut reset. And if you guys want to join, I want you guys to head over to my Instagram, ElizabethAylorFitness, send me a DM, or you could just comment below and say more information on your gut reset and put your email. I'm going to send you over a PDF. Basically, for this gut reset, it's different lifestyle and food changes that I have made, 5 of the key ones. And we're doing these key things for 5 days to figure out what our food sensitivities are, allergies are, and implementing a few different supplements to bridge the gap so you get your energy back, cravings down, and you really figure out what's going on underlying with the gut. That being said, if there is something like a SIBO or an H. pylori, or you don't have a gallbladder, of course those things need to be addressed. But these are just ways to really clean up your diet, really start getting your health back, start feeling your energy come back and getting rid of the bloat, the digestive issues, and feeling lighter. And a lot of people making these 5 changes can make a drastic change in their digestion. And these are like 5 key things that I do personally. I have a whole Facebook group where we're talking every single day about gut health. This week, we are addressing in my Facebook group how to stay on track to reaching your goals when it comes to eating out, traveling, and everything that I do on my Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Everything is gut friendly because of how messed up my gut was and because I believe that's all linked to there. So if you guys want to join my gut reset, go put your email below when we hop off. I will go through, or go to my Instagram and just send me over a DM and ask, say gut reset, email, and I'll send everything over to you. But Barbie, I am just so happy to hear that. And a lot of people don't realize that whey protein, dairy, that we have sensitivities to that. And I have a lot of clients that come to me with eczema, rosacea, all these stomach issues. And they don't realize that when we're babies, yeah, we have the lactose enzyme. But as we get older, we stop producing that. And if we're having dairy, especially poor quality dairy, you may end up eating a bar, having a shake, and just feeling bloated or running to the bathroom. And quality truly does matter. And I utilize a plant-based protein. It's the only one that's never caused me digestive issues. I use a plant-based protein as well as my collagen protein. And the collagen protein that I use, it actually has all 5 types of collagen fiber, and it has your Dermaval complex. So it helps with your elastin and your collagen. So that way, we're cutting out the dairy. We're adding in plant-based, but we're still getting all of our amino acids. Then we're supporting our joints, hair, skin, nails, and gut health through these 2. And I utilize them in my smoothies. It's my unflavored collagen, and then I use my Vegan Power Pro. And I will put free shipping below if you guys want to try them out. And then a lot of people ask me, bars, do you do them? They're my emergency. And I do the Vegan Power Pro bars, and I'll put them below. But I stay away from dairy. I was okay as a kid, but I grew up and I had the rosacea, the eczema. I was on the nebulizer with the respiratory issues. I always had a ton of gas and I didn't know what to do. And when I really focused on my gut health, guys, my skin cleared up. I no longer had to use steroids on my face. I stopped getting scabs on my scalp. My rosacea went away. I only use mineral makeup. That's it. Minerals. This is my skin, guys. Minerals. And I have my whole skincare routine on my monthly favorites video with my favorite like vitamin C serum if you guys are looking for good skincare as well. Let's see here. My wife has psoriasis. We have tried lots of different elimination diets, but dairy was the key. See? In addition to the collagen, the greens, the skin responded immediately. So helpful. Thanks. I am so happy to hear that. I truly just want people to feel better. And if you guys do ever order anything from my links, make sure that you send me an email to ElizabethAylorFitness@gmail.com. And again, it is the direct email right in the description here with your order number, because I do a monthly giveaway because I know how much things have gone up, the cost of living, and I want to provide back. I appreciate all the support on my journey in my page. So if you guys ever order, email me that order number and I'll get you in my monthly giveaway. And I also want to hear these stories. If you guys try it out and you feel amazing, email me. I love this stuff. I truly want to help people. And like I took these supplements for 2 years before I even put them out there because of how picky I am, because I am so hypersensitive and it has to help me and I have to believe in it. And if I can't, I'm sorry. Like that's why I don't work with a lot of brands. That's why I'm only like with First Form, because of how picky I am. And I'm a holistic nutritionist. I'm not going to put my name on something that's going to wreck someone's health. So that makes me so happy. And dairy is a key, guys. It's a key. Cut it out for a month. Or come join my gut reset and we'll figure out what those triggers are with you. I love this. I love this. So gut reset is helping so much. I didn't have the issue. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that was you, Barbie. Also, okay, so if you guys are on, I know we got a bunch of people that just came on. I want you to let me know what questions you have for me. We're talking gut health, we're talking intermittent fasting, macros, any of that. I want you to put all of your questions here. I feel like a big theme of the day, though, that we're talking about is talking about food allergies, our skin conditions, different respiratory issues, and how everything is underlying to different triggers in our diet. A few triggers that I didn't know that were causing me digestive issues were actually, and this is a big one in the bodybuilding industry, egg whites. Egg whites, a lot of times people are sensitive to the egg white and not the yolk. And fun fact, the egg yolk per ounce actually has more protein than the egg white if you weigh out the yolk and that amount with the white. But the yolk has all of your B vitamins, your healthy cholesterol. That's the nutrition of the egg. You want to make sure that you're getting a pasture-raised. I love Vital Farms, pasture-raised organic. And when you're doing your eggs, do them runny. Runny, when the yolk is runny, that's when it's most bioavailable. The white is cooked, the yolks are runny. But egg whites were a big sensitivity to me that I didn't know about. I cut out the egg whites, started doing the yolks. That was like night and day. And in the bodybuilding industry, people do egg white protein powders and they do drink cartons of egg white and just all of this. Yeah, it's protein, but your body needs the fats. Fats are important for your brain, for your hormones. If you don't have fats at your meal, you need that for your fat-soluble vitamins. Now, if you don't have a gallbladder, then that's something we need to address, maybe adding in different bile salts and things so that we can get your gut inflammation down, provide it with what it needs so it could be emulsifying these so then you're able to absorb and assimilate your nutrients. Then boom, stomach feels better, energy goes up, and we start hacking your hormones and you start losing weight. So you guys can kind of see the little trifecta that it throws in with the gut, the hormones, and the metabolism. The other one for me was the dairy. I got off the dairy, focusing on whole foods. I do supplement 1 shake a day, and it's going to be my vegan Power Pro with my collagen that I will put below. And I did a great talk on my Instagram stories today on post-workout nutrition. So go head over to my stories, check it out. It's like 3 minutes, fast, simple, and straight to the point. And it's crucial to have good pre and post-workout nutrition. I also talked a little bit about creatine too, because I know that's a big question. 2 other things that were causing me some digestive issues were oats. I am celiac. Even gluten-free oats were a trigger for me. Grains were a trigger for me too. I do better with more diversity of the plant foods. But when it does come down to it, if you have underlying issues like SIBO or H. pylori, or you've been C-section on a ton of antibiotics, and we have so much gut dysbiosis going on, if you add in probiotics and fermented foods and things too fast, it could actually cause your body to backfire and you to get more digestive issues. So I do different phases with my clients so that we're able to get the inflammation down fast, bridge the gaps in the middle to help bring down the inflammation, replenish the gut. And then once we get the inflammation down, we add certain things in so we don't have these reactions. If you add in probiotics and things too fast, if we're histamine sensitive or SIBO, we get a reaction. And if you guys are looking for more information on gut health, digestion, healing the gut, I have a whole video called My Top Supplements to Heal Leaky Gut. I also have a whole playlist on digestion, and I put up my 4R protocol to healing the gut. So if you just go to my digestion playlist, you don't even have to watch it. You can put your headset in, listen to it podcast style, and I break everything down, everything that I went through, and I make it very simple and easy to follow. Did you have SIBO, C or D? So C or D, that would be IBS. So IBS constipation or IBS diarrhea. And IBS to me is something that a doctor tells you, irritable bowel syndrome. They tell it to you when they don't know what is going on in your body, and they'll put you on Miralax, Ducalax. They will tell you that drink this or take this acid blocker if you have acid, but that actually diminishes your acid in your body, causing more of an overgrowth of the bad bacteria. I actually had, it's SIBO, the methane or the hydrogen SIBO, okay? And those are dependent on what way we treat it. You want to always make sure that you're checking both hydrogen and methyl. And I actually even had, on top of SIBO, I had H. pylori, 15 types of parasites. My adrenals were going. I lost my period and went postmenopausal for over 7 years. And I have 2 videos called How I got my period back after 7 years of amenorrhea, taking you guys through my training program, everything, supplements that I did on my page. And again, I'm not a doctor. Always consult with your doctor. This is just me sharing my journey. And it's really hard to put all of this out there to say, hey, in my 20s, I went postmenopausal. Hey, I was stupid. Not stupid. Hey, I was really in a bad place and I went fruitarian and I did these things to my health. But I take all of these things that I went through and all these hardships as a way that I'm able to really, really relate to my clients, know if we're having a bad day, know if we're having a good day, and help them turn over their health because I've been in their shoes and I see things with a different perspective than a doctor that just has the education because I went through every experience myself. Let's see there. Morgan off the leash. She says, your knowledge of gut health is so much appreciated. Anytime, Morgan, and I appreciate all of your support too. And I have more gut videos coming for you. And this week, though, for our nutrition topic, I am going to be talking about 3 hidden ingredients found in foods that could actually lead to weight gain, and they affect your gut microbiome. So I'm really excited to share this video with you this week, guys. So just make sure every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern, we're here for our Q&A. Even if you're coming just to say hi to me and Baby Tank, please come. It means the world to me. Every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, we have a new workout. This week, it's boulder shoulders. And then next week, it's abs. And I have lower body up there, too, from the other day. And then every Sunday is new nutrition talk. Let's see here. Also, I would need to be working more one-on-one with you to customize, to go through history. I can't just give you a protocol. I customize everything to my clients. We go on a consult call and I ask so many questions like about just like your mom and C-sections and, you know, acid and burping and are we alternating with our thing? And I would need to know exactly what you had to. So I'm sorry, I cannot do protocols unless I'm working one-on-one with you. I have consults and consents and everything I would have to do. So a simple question, Maria says, can you do a split? So growing up for 7 years, I actually was a cheerleader. I coached little girls too. I did it for high school. I used to do gymnastics and I could do the splits. I probably could do the splits still. Have I tried? No. I tried to do a back bend the other day with both of your arms over your head. Tank is like, ooh. And I got one arm over. I think that's going to be a good goal. I actually think, girl, I think if you can't do the splits, if you're up for it, I will start stretching because that's an area where I lack on sometimes. And I will start stretching and working on my splits daily if you want to do it with me, Maria. And we'll do like a little challenge together. So if you're in, Maria, let's start stretching and working on it because I believe mobility and flexibility is so important. You don't want to be older and not able to touch your toes. I always laughed at those people because I'm like, we don't want to get so tight to where we can't touch our toes. And if your hamstrings are so tight, and you can't touch your toes, then your back is going to be in pain because your hamstrings attached to your back. So it's so important to stretch, guys. Let's see here. Pumpkin patch. I haven't been able to stay on track with the gut reset. My life is too busy right now. I also struggle with cutting gluten out. There are times I want to eat it. So start with one small thing, gorgeous. Start with, I would say, look at the gut reset, okay? You have your morning routine. Start with your morning routine, getting in those 3 supplements each day and plan out your 3 meals, okay? And just have your basic 3 meals with the foods that are easy for you to make. You could do my breakfast smoothie because that's easy to throw everything in a blender, boom, done. Lunch, create something simple. It could be, just think of your carb, fat, protein, tuna salads, just something high omega-3 that's easy for you to have. And then dinner, one-stop crock pot meal. You can make it with your bone broth. I have tons of recipes in my food swaps video and my protein video that I did yesterday on different ways you could swap it out. But if you try to make every meal gourmet and do all these crazy things, it's too much. Start with one thing, but I'm going to be honest, gluten's a big trigger. And I had one client that we went through a whole healing protocol. We got her feeling amazing, and she went through a stressed out state. We got rid of the SIBO, we got rid of everything. She went stressed out state. She went back to gluten, dairy. She came back to me a week ago. She's like, Elizabeth, it's been 2 weeks. I was in a bad situation. I ended up going back to everything. And she's like, I'm up 10 pounds of bloat, inflammation. I feel horrible. And we got her back on track. The inflammation's already going down. So, I mean, I know it's hard to cut out gluten. Find different things that you like. I'm not saying cut it out, but I'm saying if it is a trigger for you and you know that it's not making you feel good, then there is a period of anything when you do cut something out. For example, if someone goes from a high carb diet with a lot of sugar in it, processed carbohydrates, and then they go to something like a keto diet and they're not doing it right in the beginning, they may get a lot of cravings or die off because we got shifts in our gut microbiome. And then your gut microbiome's like, feed me all those sugars, feed me, I want this. So it's kind of like we have that period where we got to push through, stay strong, but make sure we're nourishing everything from in. So don't think you failed, you did nothing wrong, but just know that if there's something in your diet that's triggering you and you're keeping it in your diet, it may not be making you feel the best, but that does not mean you're failing or anything. And start making just 1 or 2 small changes right now, just 3 meals a day, just doing your morning routine. Pick something on that PDF that makes you feel good. And then the next week, try to add 1 more thing in. I'm going to be restarting the gut reset on the 1st of October. So maybe by then we add a few things in and we start getting better with our lifestyle, things start flowing, and then boom, you join again. I just want to help people kind of have a good structure so that they can get the inflammation down and start feeling better. So I hope that was helpful, gorgeous. Let's see here. Awesome. Okay, so I am going to be hopping off. I want to see you guys all next week. I want you guys to make sure you are subscribed with all of your notifications on, because I do got that new workout coming this Wednesday for you. If you want to join my gut reset, send me your email or send me a DM on Instagram. And if you guys ever try anything out, please comment below. Let me know if you try the recipe. Let me know what you done. Let me know what you want to know more of, because this interaction, this is why I do these lives, because I really truly want to engage with you and to create a relationship with you guys where you guys can just, I don't know, if you guys can't see how much I just want to help people from the ground up, like that's the people I want following me. That's who I want to engage with. So this is all a place for positivity. There's no failure. There's no one fits all approach. It is all we're learning together. We're educating. I'm sharing everything that I have experienced with you because I truly want to help people, because I know what it feels like to not feel good. I know what it feels like to not know what to do. And I know what it feels like to just feel lost. And just for so long, I remember when I was in college, and I know this is like a bad place to end. When I was just in college, I was holding on to 50 pounds of fluid in my stomach. I looked 9 months pregnant, but I wasn't. And I was going to class and I was so uncomfortable, and I was calling my mom and my dad every day in tears, and the amount of protocols and plans I made to get better and the research that I did. If I wasn't in school educating or helping people, I was legit just like researching and trying to get myself better. And everything that I went through, I like to make things fast, effective, so my clients get better fast. So if you ever need help, I've been through it, send me an email, ElizabethAylorFitness. If you have digestive issues, if you're trying to hack your hormones, if you just don't feel good, We address everything from the gut. We teach you a whole new way of food. And I say we because we're a team. Baby Tank is in the background. And yeah, I truly care and want to help people. So I hope you guys are having a great Monday. Thank you again for all of your support, for coming here tonight. I will see you guys on Monday. And I got one more thing here. Lori says, you are amazing. It's easy to see you truly. Thank you so much, Lori. And honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it's hard to put your story out there, especially when you got so many people watching you. And I got a lot of people watching me on my TikTok and my Instagram, and I focus on all of the positives, but just anything could be turned around, especially when you're saying things about gut health and losing your period. And I want to show people that I was in a bad place and anyone can get their health back with the right program. And the right program is not just following a diet book. It's about getting the right custom one for you. So I love you guys. Tanky loves you guys too, as you guys can see. I hope you guys have an amazing night, and I'll drop all of the supplements I talked about today below for you guys if you guys are looking to get off the dairy and try out something new. And that collagen, game changer for hair. Love you, fam, and I hope you have a great night.